Is anybody in there? Smile if you can hear me. Woohoo! A buddy, and I mean you, Jay, Mr. J. That's Mr. J's song. I love that song. Anyways, why am I hearing myself? Oh, because the other one. All right, so take out your textbooks. Time for class. 8 p.m., beginner intermediate line, down and dirty tush push. These are class. My wife's saying, oh my God, where's he going now? These are classic dances. Well, down and dirty, some people do it differently. Tush push, classic international dance. And originally was done a lot slower tempo. And of course, the more comfortable you get with the pattern, the more you want to go faster and faster. Especially the young people, they love it. Boom, boom, boom. But we're not going to go crazy with you tonight because we know it's beginner intermediate. I'm going to put this away. Oh, teacher, I need you like a little child. Okay. Down and dirty. Now, you can have fun with this. I'm going to just kind of teach you, I don't want to say bland, but an easy vanilla. There you go. That's a good way to describe it. But you can really get down and dirty. It's up to you. But we'll go nice and easy. So, down and dirty. We're going to leave with the right foot, and you're going to step side right, and I'm just going to have you bounce 1, 2, and then come up to the right side, so the weight's going to the right. Slide that left toe into touch position on 3, and clap your hands on count 4. So it's nice and vanilla. You simply step side and bounce 1, 2, touch your left toe next to your right, clap your hands. Now we're going to do the same thing, this time twice to the left. I say the same thing. It'll be a little bit different because we're going twice left. So we're going to step side left this time. Again, bounce 1, 2, come up 3, clap, but you're going to put the weight on the right. So that's not a touch, that's a step because now you're going to have to go left again. 5, 6. Now you'll touch on 7 and you'll clap again on 8. All right? You can just count them as 4 counts if you want. We'll do that. Once right, twice left. Ready with the right. Down 1, 2, touch on 3, clap on 4. To the left. 1, 2, together 3, clap to the left again. 1, 2, touch 3, clap. Once right, 1 4 count right, 2 4 counts left. 5, 6, 1 4 count right. 1, 2, touch 3, 2 to the left, bounce 1, 2, together, to the left again. 1, 2, touch. All right, so that move, we're just having you bounce. There's been so many different variations that you can do with that, right? You get the hips, you can grind the hips as you're doing that, grind the hips, whatever. I'll leave that to your imagination, okay? My imagination. Once right, twice left. 5, 6, ready to the right. 1, 2, touch on 3, clap on 4, to the left. 2, together 3, clap on 4, left again. 1, 2, touch your right toe. So you have your right toe touched. Notice I'm saying together. Remember, a together step. It's just a weighted step next to your opposite foot. So you bring that foot in and you put the weight on it. Together step. All right. One more time. 5, 6, ones to the right. 1, 2, touch on 3, clap on 4. To the left. 2, touch, step together and go left again. 1, 2, touch your right toe. So the next pattern is going to be a shuffle forward, rock, replace, shuffle back, rock, replace. The next 2 8-count patterns will count the same way. 1 and 2, rock 3, replace 4. 5 and 6, rock 7, replace 8. The second pattern after that, you'll add a half pivot, but let's not do that now. Let's just do the shuffle, rock, replace. Now, we had rock steps in our last segment, and you remember, no matter where we have you rock, the next count's always replace the way where it was. So we're going to leave that right foot. We're going to do a cha-cha-cha forward, a shuffle. It's a triple count. You're only using 2 beats, but you're doing 3 steps. So we're going to start counting the in-between beats, the and beats, 1 and 2. That and beat always comes together. So you're going to step forward, right, forward, and with the left, forward to right again. So it's right, right, forward and forward, cha-cha-cha. Bring your weight with you, right? So when you're going forward, shuffling, forward and forward, the weight is forward. When you're going backwards, you bring your weight with you, back together, back, the weight is back. Now, rock steps are going to catch your weight. Because you're moving forward with a shuffle, forward and forward. We're going to rock forward to catch a weight and replace the weight back. Then we're going to move backwards, back together, back. And because we're moving back, we'll catch a weight, rocking back on the right, and replace the weight forward. So rock steps are going to catch your weight, stop you, change your direction. So the count, remember, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. We're going to shuffle forward, right. Ready, and shuffle right, rock forward, left, put the weight back where it was. So that step is sending us backwards. We're going to shuffle back left. Back together, back, and then we're going to rock back to catch a weight and replace the weight forward. Remember, upper body does not go over the foot that's rocking, right? You keep your upper body in between feet so you can replace the weight. So cha-cha-cha, rock, replace, cha-cha-cha, rock, replace. And the step tells you which direction you're going in. So we shuffle forward, we rock forward, we step back, we shuffle back, we rock back, we step forward. Let's do it with the count. Ready, and shuffle 1 and 2. Rock forward, 3, replace, 4. Shuffle back, 5 and 6. Rock back, 7, replace, 8. Now I'm going to spend a little time on this because we're using the same shuffle rock pattern in the next lesson. We'll be doing it faster. Down and dirty, we get to do it slow. We get comfortable with the pattern at a slower tempo. All right, so we'll spend a little time now. It'll pay off dividends in the future. Do the rep. Ready, shuffle forward, right, rock forward, replace, left, rock back, try it again. 1 and 2, rock 3, replace 4, 5 and 6, rock back 7, one more time. Cha-cha-cha, rock forward, step back, cha-cha-cha, rock back, step forward. How are we doing with that? Okay? So we have the down and dirty, once right, twice left, and then we have the shuffle rock 8 count. Let's put it together so far. Once right, twice left, shuffle rock 8 count. Ready, down and dirty, right. 1, 2, touch your left, clap your hands to the left. 5, 6, together with the right, clap and do it again left. 1, touch and then shuffle forward right. 1 and 2, rock 3, replace, 4, shuffle back, 5 and 6, rock, replace. Try it again. 5, 6, down and dirty right. 1, 2, touch 3, clap 4, down 1, 2, together 3, clap 4, down 1, 2, touch 3, clap 4, shuffle 1 and 2, rock, replace, 5 and 6, rock 7, replace 8. All right. So now our next pattern, we're going to shuffle forward and then step half pivot, shuffle forward and then step half pivot. So we're replacing the rock step with a step half pivot. When you do a step half pivot turn, you're going to step forward, your feet are going to stay there, and you're going to pivot a half turn. The general rule on a half pivot or any step pivots, whichever foot steps forward, as you pivot, that heel comes up. Now when I do a step half pivot, and I'm doing it sideways for you so you can see my feet, I will lift the opposite foot up in the air. Notice it doesn't really move anywhere. It might go slightly to the side, but it gives you better balance. You're stepping left, stepping right. The trick is the left heel's coming up. If I'm stepping forward left, as I'm pivoting, that left heel comes up and stays up, and the right is flat. All the way ends forward on a half pivot turn. You always need your back foot light. All right, let's try stepping forward right. We're facing 9 o'clock. You can see me over your right shoulder. You step forward right. As you pivot left, the right heel comes up and stays up, and the weight drops down on the left. So your left foot might move a little bit, but not forward or back, maybe side to side a little bit just for balance. I'm going to turn around. So we're facing 12 o'clock. Let's try those half pivots. Let's just practice 2 half pivots so we can get comfortable with that. Now, doing 2 of them, left foot's going to stay where it is, not traveling anywhere. Step forward right, pivot a half turn, weight goes down on the left. Step forward right, pivot a half turn, weight goes down on the left. So remember that right heel's coming up as we're turning, and it stays up in the air. Try it again. Step forward right, pivot, right heel comes up. Step forward right, pivot, right heel comes up. Let's try it with our left foot stepping forward, because we're going to have to do both. Now, whenever you step forward left, you've got to pivot to the right. All right, I'll demonstrate. If I step forward left and keep my feet there and try to pivot a half turn, my feet get all twisted. But it's easy to pivot a half turn, should be anyway, to the right. And then step forward left, pivot half. So let's try this. Stepping forward left, pivoting right. Ready, and step forward left, pivot right, step forward left, pivot right. All right, so in this dance, we're doing a shuffle forward, step half pivot, shuffle forward, step half pivot. Remember those 2 8 counts, the shuffle rock 8 and the shuffle half pivot 8 will count the same way. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. So let's try it. Shuffling forward right. Ready, and shuffle 1 and 2, step left, 3, pivot right, a half, shuffle left, 5 and 6, forward right, pivot left, a half, turn. Maybe I'll slow it down a little bit. Ready, shuffle 1 and 2, step 3, pivot a half, 4, 5 and 6, step 7, try it again, shuffle forward right, then step forward left and pivot right a half. Now shuffle forward left foot, then step right, pivot a half, 7, 8. So remember, when you finish half pivot, you want all the way forward. You need your back heel up. You need your back foot light. Finishing a half pivot, you'll always need to lead the next step with your back foot. You need it light. So let's put the shuffle rock 8 count together with the shuffle half pivot. So remember, previous to the half pivots, you have the shuffle rock 8, not turning. Ready, shuffle rock. 1 and 2, rock 3, replace 4, 5 and 6, rock 7, replace 8, shuffle forward 1 and step half pivot 3, shuffle forward left, 5 and 6, step right half turn. How are we doing with that? It's hard to tell because I don't have you in front of me, so I don't really know. Are they doing okay with that? No one's got any questions or problems? Okay. So we're going to do the down and dirty once right, twice left, the shuffle rock 8 count, the shuffle step half pivot 8 count. Leave with that right, going to the right side. Ready, once right. 1, 2, touch your left and clap your hands to the left. 1, 2, step together with the right to the left. 1, touch that right, then shuffle forward 1 and 2, rock 3, replace 4, 5 and 6, rock 7, replace 8, shuffle 1 and step half pivot 3, shuffle left 5, step right half pivot 7, 8. Again? Any comments, suggestions? Got it. 5, 6, down and dirty to the right. 1, 2, touch 3, twice left. 1, 2, left again. Here we go. 1, 2, shuffle forward right, rock replace, shuffle back left, rock replace, shuffle right again, then step left, pivot a half, shuffle forward left, step forward right, pivot left a half, 7, 8. Now to end the dance, because we're back at 12 and this is a 4-wall dance, we're going to add a step, quarter pivot, stomp, clap. So now we're going to step forward right. We're going to pivot a quarter, and remember the rule. Whichever foot steps forward, that heel comes up and stays up. So the weight drops down on that left foot. Stomp your right, no weight. Clap your hands. Down and dirty. When we do the tush push, we'll actually do 2 stomps. But down and dirty, we just stomp, clap, and then go to the right. Yes? So let's face 3 o'clock. Says it right there, 3 o'clock. So the last pattern with the quarter pivot, stomp, clap. Step forward right, pivot a quarter, right heel comes up, stomp, no weight, clap. I'm keeping the weight on the left. Ready to go down to the right and start the dance over again. So all we added was a step, quarter pivot, stomp, clap, down and dirty right. Let's do the shuffle rock 8, shuffle step half pivot 8, add the quarter turn, stomp, clap. 5, 6, shuffle forward right. 1, rock replace, 3, 4, shuffle back, 5, rock replace, 7, shuffle forward right, step forward left, pivot a half to the right, then shuffle forward left, step forward right, pivot a half, add a quarter pivot, stomp your right, clap your hands, down and dirty right, 1, 2. Are you ready to put it all together? We're getting a comment about step pivots on a carpet surface. Duct tape. Yeah. So if you have any gaffing tape, you can tape your. Nobody can see you anyway, so you don't have to worry about being in fashion. You can just tape the ball of your foot there, and maybe even the heel. Tape the whole bottom of the sole of the foot. You'll be fine. No, it is difficult. It is, the best surface to dance on is a wooden surface, and of course a floating floor, a floor that's not directly screwed down to the cement is even better because it's got some give. So you're going to change your kitchen floor and your living room floor. Call up the flooring company. I know there's a bunch of them that advertise. Make sure they put down a floating dance floor, and you'll be in. The neighbors will love you. Anyway, down and dirty. Once right, twice left. Shuffle rock 8. Shuffle half pivot 8. Add a quarter turn, stomp, clap. We're going to try 4 walls now. We'll go slow at first. 5, 6. Once to the right. Down 1, 2. Touch your left. Twice left. Now 1, 2. Together with the right. To the left again. 1. Touch that right. Clap and then shuffle. 1 and rock replace. Then shuffle back. 5. Rock back replace. Shuffle forward right. 1 and 2 half pivot. 3. Shuffle forward left. 5. Step half pivot. Now we're going to add a quarter pivot. Then stomp your right, clap your hands. Down and dirty right. 1, 2, 3. To the left twice. 1, 2, 3. Left again. 1. Touch and clap. Shuffle forward right. Rock replace. Shuffle back. Rock replace. Shuffle forward right. Step left pivot a half. Shuffle forward left. Step right pivot a half. Add the quarter pivot. Step quarter turn. Stomp your right. Down and dirty. 1, 2. Touch to the left. 1, 2. Left again. Here we go. 1, 2. Touch and then shuffle. Right, left, right. Rock, replace. Left, right, left, rock, back. Shuffle forward. Then step, pivot a half. Shuffle forward, left. Step right, pivot a half. Step right, pivot a quarter. Stomp and clap. Down and dirty to the right. 1, 2, 3. Twice left. 1, 2, 3. Left again. 1. Touch, clap, and then shuffle. Cha-cha-cha. Rock forward, replace. Cha-cha, back, rock, back, shuffle forward, step half, pivot, shuffle forward, left, pivot a half, step pivot a quarter, stomp your right, clap your hands, and you're ready to stop. Are you ready for music? Yes? No? Any comments? So we've done Down and Dirty. There's some really good Reba songs. Who? Don't say that name. I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot of good songs. One of my favorite Down and Dirty songs is right here. So I won't even tell you who it is. I don't want to get in trouble. I didn't call and get permission. I should have called everybody today. I'm playing your song today. Do you mind if I play your song? I'm not charging anybody any money. It's just I'm trying to get people dancing. Some of you people know what I'm talking about, right? Here we go. Are you ready? Count the beats. It'll be easier. Or you can kind of roll your hips and have some fun with that as well. All right. So now moving on to Tush Push. We're going to use the shuffle rock, the shuffle half pivot 8 count, add a quarter turn. Doing the Tush Push, though, it's faster. So instead of stomp clap, we're just going to stomp stomp when you get there. All right. So you know the end pretty much of the Tush Push. Let me teach you the beginning of the Tush. You ready? Let me get a sip of my water, which is over there. All right, I'm back. I even have water sipping music. That's pretty cool. All right. No, that was just Poland Springs. Am I supposed to say that? That was regular water. Regular. I love it regular. All right, tap your right heel forward. Now, I guess I should say, not that it's a big difference, because it's not. Some people do a heel toe. Some people do a heel cross. We've always done it as a heel cross, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So a heel toe is just heel forward, toe back, 2 heels, right? So that's a heel toe back, 2 heels. We've always done it with a heel cross in front, 2 heels. So instead of touching the toe back, we hook the right in front of the left shin. Does it change the dance that much? It doesn't. Whichever, I always say, when in Rome. You know, it's a good thing if you're visiting other clubs that you haven't been to, kind of watch the first repetition, see how they do some of these dances. But you won't be in anybody's way. Whether you do the heel cross or the heel toe, you're not getting anybody's way, and your weight is where it needs to be. So I'm going to teach you the way we've always done it with the heel cross, whether that's right or wrong. I'm going to do it anyway. Tap your right heel forward. Cross it in front, and then tap it twice. Heel, heel. Let's try that. Heel cross, 2 heels. Ready? And right heel cross in front, right heel, right heel. Now we're going to do a quick switch. When you do a switch, you're switching heels. The right heel's out now. We're going to quickly bring that right foot in and tap the left heel out. So we just switched heels forward. Now it's a left heel forward. Cross that in front and do 2 heels. So you get your right heel cross, 2 heels in a switch, and your left heel cross, 2 heels. Let's try that much of it. Ready, right heel. Heel cross in front, 2 heels, then switch. Left heel cross in front, 2 heels. Try it again. Ready, and heel cross, 2 heels, then switch. And heel cross, 2 heels. Now we're going to add 3 switches, and right heel, and left heel, and right heel. Hold there. Clap your hands. Heel cross, 2 heels in a switch. Heel cross, 2 heels and 3 switches. Let's try that. Ready, and right heel cross in front, 2 heels, then switch. Left heel cross in front, 2 heels. Let's do the 3 switches. 1, 2, 3. So remember, switches, you're quickly bringing it. There's and beats there. And heel, and heel, and heel, right? But we're not counting the ands. We're just counting the switch, the heels, the touches, okay? Try it again. Ready, right heel cross. Heel, cross, 2 heels, then switch. Heel, cross, 2 heels. 3 switches, and 1, and 2, and 3. I actually counted the and beats for you. Again, 5, 6, ready, and right heel. Cross, 2 heels, then switch. Left heel, cross, 2 heels. 3 switches, and right, and left, and hold. And you get that right heel out one more time. 5, 6, ready, heel cross in front. 2 right heels, then switch. Heel cross in front. 2 left heels, 3 switches. Right, left, right. How are we doing with that? All right? Yeah? How you doing with that? Okay. One more time. 5, 6, ready, and right heel. Cross, 2 heels and a switch. Left heel. Cross, 2 heels, 3 switches, and right, and left, and hold. All right. Now we got the weight on the left foot. The right heel's forward. We're going to push the weight forward and right and do 2 bumps forward, 2 bumps back. Now hip bumps are weight changes. I'm going to turn around so you can see. When I bump forward, the weight goes forward on the right. When I bump back, the weight goes back on the left. So it's 2 bumps right, 2 bumps left. Now it's an 8 count of hips. So the last 4 hips are going to be forward, back, forward, back. Again, a lot of people will have fun with those 8 counts of hips and they'll change it all up. The only important thing is that on count 8, somehow or another, the weight gets back on your left foot because you need your right foot light. So popular variation would be 2 bumps forward, 2 bumps back, roll the hips around, ending with the weight on the left. So you do what you want to with the hips. Simple way is just forward, back, for counts 5, 6, 7, 8, and that puts the weight back on your left. All right, so we have the right heel out. We clap our hands. Ready, 8 counts of hips. 2 forward bumps, 2 back single bumps. Forward, back, and the weight's back on your left foot, and your right foot is forward but light. One more time. Right heel's out. Ready, double bumps forward, 1. Double back, 3. Single bumps, forward, back, and you square it off to your wall with the weight back on the left and the right foot left. So let's take it from the top and add that. Heel cross, 2 heels in a switch. Heel cross, 2 heels, 3 switches into those hips. Don't forget to add the clap there after those 3 switches. Right heel cross. Ready, and heel cross in front, 2 heels, then switch. Heel cross in front, 2 heels, 3 switches, and 1, and 2, and hold and clap. Hip bumps, 2 forward, 2 back, single bumps, forward, back, weight back on the left. Try it again. 5, 6, 7, heel cross, 2 heels, then switch. Heel cross, 2 heels, 3 switches, and 1, and 2, and 3. Clap your hands, bump, 2, forward, 2, count your 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. Way back on the left on count 8. How you doing with that? Are you good with that? You got your heel crosses? Like I said, some people do heel, toe, 2 heels. Doesn't really matter. Whichever way you want to do it. Any questions so far? No. Okay. So the final pattern you learned with the down and dirty dance. Because now we're going to do the shuffle rock 8 count, the shuffle step half pivot 8 count, and then step quarter turn, stomp, stomp. As I said in the tush push, typically we don't stomp and clap. We stomp, stomp, right heel. It's just quicker and it's easier just to do the double stomps, right? So you'll end the dance with stomp, stomp, right heel, cross. All right, so we just did the hip bumps and the weight's back on the left. We have our shuffle forward, rock, replace 8 count, our shuffle forward, step half pivot 8 count, step quarter pivot, stomp right, stomp left, and tap that right heel out to start the dance over again. Let's take that shuffle rock 8. Ready with the right. 1 and 2, rock 3, replace 4. 5 and 6, rock 7, replace 8. 1 and 2, half pivot 3, 4. 5 and 6, half pivot 7, add a quarter, stomp right, stomp left, tap your right heel out, heel, cross 2 heels. Yes? Now, typically with the tush push, it's an older dance, and you probably find that the older dances don't have tags or restarts. We just didn't do it back then. Besides that, it goes to so many different songs, right? It doesn't call for it. The tush push. Okay. Do you want to try 4 walls? You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 4 walls with you. We're going to start the first wall out slower. Then the second wall will be a little bit quicker, and we'll pick the speed up as we go along. Right heel cross. 5, 6, ready, begin. Heel, cross 2 heels, then switch. Heel, cross 2 heels, 3 switches, and 1 and 2, hold and clap. Double bumps forward, 1, 2 back. Then your single bumps, 5, 6, shuffle forward right. 1 and rock replace, 3, shuffle back left. 5, rock back replace. 7, shuffle forward right. Step half pivot, shuffle forward left. Step half pivot, step quarter pivot, stomp right, stomp left. begin. Heel, cross 2 heels and a switch. Heel, cross 2 heels, 3 switches and 1 and 2. Hold and clap. Hip bumps, 2 forward, 2 back, single bumps, forward 5, back 6. Shuffle, rock, forward, right, left, right. Rock, replace, left, right, left, and rock. Shuffle forward, then step, half pivot. Shuffle forward, left, step right, half pivot. Add a quarter pivot, 2 stomps, and ready, begin. Heel, cross 2 heels and a switch. Heel, cross 2 heels, 3 switches and 1 and 2. Hold and clap. Hip bumps, 1, 2, 3 single bumps. 5, 6, shuffle, rock. 1 and 2, rock. 3, 4, 5 and 6, rock. 7, shuffle forward. 1, pivot a half. Shuffle forward, left. Pivot half, then pivot a quarter. 2 stomps and ready, begin. Heel, cross 2 heels and a switch. Heel, cross 2 heels, 3 switches and 1 and 2 and 3. Hip bumps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shuffle, rock. 1 and 2, rock. 3, 4, 5 and 6, rock. 7. Shuffle forward. Pivot a half. Shuffle forward. Pivot a half. Pivot a quarter. 2 stomps. Right heel. Now how are we doing with that? Any comments? Any questions? No comments, no questions. What is you should type in, what is your favorite Tush Push song? Okay, because there's a lot of Tush Push songs. We're going to do it to a classic song, a couple of classic songs actually. Right now we're going to keep the speed to somebody who's just learning the dance, right? And more of the classic speed was never that fast. But if you have a favorite Tush Push song, type it in. And we've got 2 beautiful girls over there surveying the computers, and they'll let me know what your favorites are. Are you ready for the first song? The first song is a Brother Phelps song. People are already writing that in. That's okay. We're going to do it to this song. And then we'll keep writing in your favorite Tush Push song. First song. You can almost start anywhere because it's a Tush Push. Five, 6, 7, dance. Heel, cross 2 heels. 3 switches, 1 and 2 and 3 hips. Single bumps. Shuffle, rock. Shuffle, pivot a half. Again. Add a quarter. 2 stomps. Begin. Heel, cross 2 heels. 3 switches. Hips. Single bumps. Shuffle, rock. 1 and 2, rock. 3, 4, 5 and 6, rock. 7, 8, 1 and 2. Pivot. Add a quarter. 2 stomps. Right heel cross. Left heel cross. 3 switches. Hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shuffle, rock. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Shuffle forward. Pivot a half. Shuffle. Pivot a half. Pivot a quarter. 2 stomps. Begin. Heel cross. 3 switches. Hips. Shuffle, rock.
As I walked in the front door,
Shuffle pivot.
you were walking out the back.
Add a quarter. Everybody stop. All right, so that's one song. My wife just told me she feels lucky. Is that a sign? Honey, I'm working for another Be My Baby tonight. Is she propositioning me, or is these are the songs? Let's do it to this one. See if you get multiples on one song. Another classic speed. Keep those cards and letters coming. And 5, 6, 7, dance, heel, plus 2 heels. 3 switches. Hips. Single bumps. Shuffle, rock. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Shuffle. Pivot a half. Shuffle. Pivot a half. Pivot a quarter. Begin. Heel plus 2 heels. 3 switches. Hips. Single bumps. Shuffle, rock. 1 and 2, rock. 3, 4, 5 and 6. Shuffle. Half pivot and shuffle. Add a quarter. Right heel. Left heel. 3 switches. Hips. Single bumps. Shuffle rock. Shuffle half pivot. Add a quarter. Begin. Heel plus 2 heels. 3 switches. Hips. 5, 6, 7. Shuffle. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Add a quarter. Right here. Left heel. 3 switches. Hips. Shuffle rock. Shuffle, then half pivot to the 8. Add a quarter. Begin. 3 switches. Hips. Shuffle rock. Shuffle. Pivot a half. Pivot a quarter. Heel cross. 3 switches. Find out what they've been requesting. Shuffle rock. Shuffle, pivot a half. Add a quarter. Right heel. Left heel. 3 switches. And 1 and 2 and 3 hips. Single bounce. Shuffle rock. Shuffle, step half pivot. Add a quarter. Right heel. And heel and heel and hips. Shuffle rock. Shuffle half pivot 8. Add a quarter. Right heel. Left heel. 3 switches. Hips for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shuffle rock. Shuffle, step half pivot. Add a quarter. Right heel. 3 switches. Hips. Shuffle rock. Shuffle. Half pivot. Add a quarter. Of course, I added a half so it could finish facing 12. But so, what did you have for like popular requests? I like this song. All right, hold on a minute. Stop the music for a second. So you had that one. What else did you have? Oh, yeah. Trouble is fast. No. I don't want to get in trouble at all. No trouble. Scream and shout. Trouble. What is it? 4-1 in Atlanta. That sounds like a fun one. 4-1 in Atlanta. Now make sure line dances, if you get to a club, you're out in the club, a lot of these songs that they do the Tush Push 2, they'll also like 2-step around the outside. Are we okay with the... Yep, you got the frog. 5, 6, 7, dance. Sorry. Try it again. Heel, plus, heel, heel. 3 switches. Hips. We're going to try all of them at it. Shuffle rock. We'll even try trouble. Shuffle, pivot a half. Add a quarter. 2 stomps. 3 more walls. 3 switches. Hip. 3 more walls, and then we'll try the next one. Shuffle rock. Shuffle, pivot a half. Add a quarter. Right heel. Left heel. 3 switches. Hips. 5, 6. Shuffle rock. Shuffle half pivot, 8 count. Add a quarter. 1 more wall. Heel plus 2 heels. 3 switches. Hips. Roll them. Shuffle rock. Da 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 da. What else do we have? We're going to end with trouble. Get Kelly on the floor. I'm with you on that, okay? You have no argument from me at all. She didn't wear makeup tonight. Is that a good excuse? Trouble. Are you in trouble? This is usually like a slapping leather. But we'll do the tush push to it. A 1, 3, and 5, 6, 7 dance heel plus 2 heels. Switch it. Hips. Single bumps. Shuffle rock. Turn the music up a little bit. Begin. Heel plus 2 heels. 3 switches. Hips. Mercy. Shuffle rock. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Begin right here. Roll them. Shuffle rock. Remember, small steps when you go fast. Right heel. Left heel. Switch it. 1 and 2 and 3. Hips.
Mama had a time trying to raise 9 kids. She told me not to stare 'cause it was impolite. She did the best she could to try to raise me right, but Mama never told me about nothing like a YOU.
Try to clip this thing.
That your mama must have been another good-looking honey too. Hey, hey, good L-double-O-K-I-N-G.
Hips.
Well, I smell
Shuffle rock.
T-R-O-U-B-L-E.
Why, did you have another song? Good, I clipped this. Flying Eights. That was a whole dance way back when. Flying Eights. Yeah, this is Bocephus.
Well, my mama
Heel,
met
plus
my daddy
heel,
down
heel.
in Alabama. They tied the knot, so here I am. Born on the
Shuffle
bayou
rock.
on the Texas line. Loved to Louisiana.
Shuffle pivot.
Raised on jambalaya.
Begin.
Now before I could walk,
Hips.
I had a guitar in my hand. By the time I
Shuffle
could talk,
rock.
I had
1
my
and
own
2, 3,
band.
4,
I went
5,
on the
6,
road
7,
when I
8.
was
1 and 2,
years old.
7 per
When I
turn.
turned 15, I
Out
was
of quarter
stealing
turn.
the show.
Begin.
Money to burn and the girls are pretty.
It
Didn't take
gave
me
me
long
long
to
to
learn
learn
it.
I was born to boogie. Shuffle rock. Shuffle half pivot.
When I was 18,
Add a
I
quarter.
went to Hollywood.
Right
I
here.
met Elvis and
Left
Marilyn
here.
and Johnny B. Good.
3 switches.
Got me guitar pain,
Hips.
and California sun. A red Cadillac having too much fun.
Shuffle. Hey, everybody, stop here. Now, I know Wild Bill. Do you know Wild Bill? I know Wild Bill. And he had, I think, like a 25-minute Tush Push medley. Crazy. Crazy great medley. And maybe it wasn't 25 minutes. Maybe it was only 22 minutes. But he had a great medley for Tush Push. Anyways, there's a lot of songs you could do. Is there any other great requests? I thought Centerfield would have been a good one. Centerfield. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. Fogarty. Yes. Yeah. We don't, especially with the Tush Push, you don't always do it to country music. I mean, they do it to some crazy songs. Do you have any Centerfield? We don't have it. I could sing it, but then we're going to start losing people left and right. Anyways, don't forget, have yourself a wonderful, safe 4th of July. Enjoy yourself out there. Keep social distancing is still important. We're We're still in this. You know, what are you going to do? We're still in it. Until it stops raining, you won't see the sun. But that's okay, because eventually we will see the sun. Eventually, this will be past. So try to keep your spirits high. Find things that you like to do. And it's not what happens here always. It's more how you take it. So take it with a grain of salt. Have a great 4th of July and a safe one. We won't be here Friday. I am doing a virtual thing with Rob Fowler and the Legends of Line thing. That'll be Saturday. But that thing starts long before Saturday. So if you want to get involved with that, there's some great choreographers and instructors involved with the Legends, the virtual Legends. So check that out. I'm sure you can find it on Facebook. And until we meet again, we love you. Be happy, be healthy, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Happy trails to you.